all about Tesla 10x for long-term investors. Are you ready? Hi, welcome back. I'm Sarah from PagodaTrees.com, and today we're going to talk about Tesla. First, for my friends who have not yet bought the Tesla stocks, I'm sure your most pressing question is it too late now? Let me start by saying, if you are just chasing short-term benefits, the current high stock price doesn't really provide the right odds, but if you are a long-termist like myself, today's market value at more than 200 billion US dollars might just be a starting point for Tesla. So the first question is, Tesla's already the biggest vehicle company by market value in the world. Will its market value continue going up? But before answering that question, let's look at another. Do you remember when it was that Apple became the world's number one in market value? 2011. At that time, not long after Steve Jobs launched the first iPhone, visionary tech practitioners and investors believed that this company would eventually rewrite the way humans use communication devices. They bet with real money and great enthusiasm for the future, putting Apple's market value on the world's throne. I believe that people back in 2011 would definitely ask the same question. Apple's already the world's largest company by market value. Can it rise again? And as for the answer, I want you to go ahead and look at the chart directly. In the 9 years since it became the world's largest market capitalizer, Apple's stock price has risen 10 times. Why? And there are many other examples of this. Since Bezos founded Amazon in 1995, after 22 years, his wealth surpassed Gates and Buffett to become the world's richest man. And just a year later, his personal wealth was 50% higher than the other two. The underlying logic is the same. Great companies grow exponentially, but the world that most people understand is just linear growth. If you look at Apple, Tencent, and Amazon in a linear lens, it will seem that they're already so expensive. Where can they go? It's only when we look at these companies with exponential thinking will we realize that when the scale of an exponential development exceeds a linearly slow growth for the first time, it will inevitably be followed by big disruptive industry changes. Think about a lotus pond. The lotus area in a pond doubles every day. After 99 days, it covers half the pond. How long will it then take to cover the whole pond? Only 1 day. The turning point of new energy vehicles has arrived, and the next step is the crux of this question. What kind of company conforms to the law of exponential growth? I think there are 3 points to this. The first one is the ability to create products leading the era. Second, can it continue to maintain the first mover advantage of the product? And third, can it build commercial barriers based on the above and then change the business model of an industry? Amazon's e-commerce and cloud services, Tencent's social network and online payment, all have scale effects and they subvert the traditional business model. As the first master of new energy vehicles, Tesla's first step in its exponential growth is to create a pure electric, sufficient battery life, compelling, networkable, and affordable car, the Model 3. For a long time in the past, due to battery malfunctioning costs and performance issues, pure electric vehicles haven't had a competitive advantage over fuel vehicles that have hundreds of years of development. The replacement of internal combustion engine tech by batteries is an inevitable path to improve energy efficiency from the physical level. The only thing that we really need to wait to see is one day the price-performance ratio of electric vehicles exceeds that of the same level of a fuel car. At the product level, the birth of the Model 3 is pretty much almost doomed to Tesla's success. Recent research suggests that the best metric to evaluate battery success in the EV market is not dollars per kilowatt hour, but dollars per charging rate, or miles of range added per minute of charging. Our research aims to forecast the price and performance of EVs during the next 5 to 10 years. To date, we've used Wright's Law to forecast battery cost declines. Because the battery is its largest cost component, 20 to 30%, we can forecast the long-term decline in EV sticker prices overall. Forecasting other specifications is a little less straightforward, particularly with metrics like range, efficiency, time to accelerate, and battery pack size. Complicating the analysis even further are battery cell chemistries with different dollars per kilowatt hour costs and other performance trade-offs. Incorporating all the specifications and equilibrating the comparison is this metric of charging rate, or miles of range added per minute. As measured by dollars per charging rate, most EVs today have yet to match the Tesla Model 3 circa 2018. Our analysis indicates that none will even come close to the 2020 Model 3. At the market level, in the US last year, an inflection point of sales growth has been reached. 155,000 Tesla Model 3s were sold in 2019. This year, China also ushered in a huge growth turning point. Who said that Tesla is just a car company? If Tesla simply built electric cars, it wouldn't be enough to support such a high stock price today. It should become the car company with the largest market value when it sells millions of cars. The reason why the capital market gives such a high valuation today is because it has seen Tesla's two more ambitious visions after subverting the auto manufacturing industry. Back to the original with Apple. What's the biggest difference between the iPhone and all the other mobile phones of the same generation? It lies in the true sense of intelligence. Others just sell you a mobile phone, but Apple sells a mobile smart platform where you can do everything on an iPhone, including making calls. Whoever provides a new scene can occupy the user's time, and whoever occupies user time can disrupt an industry. One of the two visions that Tesla really looks forward to is autonomous driving technology. There are 1 billion private cars in the world, and each person spends about an hour on average commuting every day. What a waste of resources in a year. Once autonomous driving is popularized on a large scale, huge productivity will be liberated, and most will be transformed into the profits of the leading companies that initiated this autonomous driving revolution in the form of commercialization. If you take a taxi, Uber, Lyft, the labor cost accounts for the highest proportion. So changing from a fuel-burning vehicle to an electric vehicle can cut the cost 15%, but switching from a driver to an autopilot directly cuts 40%. After a round trip, the cost was cut in half. This kind of dimensionality reduction from the root cause of operating costs is bound to impact the existing businesses of Uber and Lyft. By then, Tesla will not only be the pioneer of new energy vehicles, but also the pioneer of the shared travel and transportation revolution. Our next question is, how advanced is Tesla's autonomous driving technology? It's a complicated question, and there's a chance to talk more about that. Please subscribe to this channel because we are going to be talking more about autonomous driving technology. But here's just one piece of data for your reference. Today, 500,000 Teslas around the world collect driving data for autonomous driving every day. And all of Tesla's competitors add up to less than 5,000 units. When autonomous driving is commercialized one day, it means Tesla has changed from a means of transportation to a smart device with its own scene, and it's bound to be accompanied by large-scale market growth. When the user's usage habits change due to automatic driving, user stickiness will also increase. And accompanying this process is the energy network of the two visions. Today, the global stock of electric vehicles only accounts for less than 1% of the total number of vehicles. This number is definitely going to reach 70 to 80% in the future. I'm sure of one thing. Our generation will witness the change from going to the gas station to refuel to going to the charging station to charge or change electricity. Think about this. How much are all the gas stations in the world worth? By calculating that, one day, how much should Tesla be worth? It makes me think that $200 billion US for Tesla might just be a starting point. One question that people have often asked is, will Elon Musk's paranoid and arrogant character prevent Tesla from becoming a great company like Apple? My answer is that Musk's paranoia and arrogance are precisely the core of Tesla, just like Steve Jobs to Apple. Looking back at Musk's entrepreneurial journey, PayPal, SpaceX, SolarCity, Neuralink, Hyperloop, every product starts from the first principles, designs products that lead the era, and builds disruptive businesses, even to expand the boundaries of human civilization, like with SpaceX. Technological innovation always is a beacon for the advancement of human civilization. So finally, if you are holding Tesla at the moment, like me, then take the chips in your hand. Let us witness the day of trillions of dollars. Thank you for watching. Please, if you made it this far, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up to let us know you liked it. And leave a comment as well. Are you investing in Tesla? Let us know below. Please subscribe for more content. We're going to keep it coming. And if you want more info and analysis on the market, head over to pagodatrees.com. I'm Sarah. Thanks for watching. Bye.